Hey, how you doing? I'm just going back. Blast from the past, 1977. You ever go back to your yearbook and have a little bit of a gander? I have been looking at this thing and getting very scared as I looked. I'm looking at all the familiar faces. I remember in grammar school. Let's talk about the cafeteria. Remember the lovely cafeteria meals of grammar school and high school? Let's talk about grammar school. I hope I can find this lady. What was her name? Mrs. Criscola. Mrs. Criscola was one of the cafeteria ladies. Do y'all remember the cafeteria ladies? Dressed all in white with their plastic gloves and their hairnets. And every once in a while, you run into one that just has a very huge heart. You can tell she's a mama and a grandmama. She kind of took a little liking to. And I remember sitting there wrinkling my nose. I was looking down at a meal and there was a little ice cream scoop. Remember when I don't know about y'all, but having a little ice cream scoop for the mashed potatoes, they would go in there and scoop out of a big stainless steel container. Well, she scooped me some sweet potatoes, and I thought, I did not want those sweet potatoes. So she kind of walked by with a cart and was picking up dishes, bussing. And she says, "Why aren't you eating those sweet potatoes?" "I'm Mrs. Crisco. I don't like sweet potatoes." She said, "You got to try something 7 times before you can say that you don't like it." So I sat there and I took, I think, 3 bitefuls. I just didn't like the smell of it or whatever. And I fell in love with sweet potatoes. Yes, I did. I've got a goofy cat running back and forth, acting a little loca. So please pardon her if she darts and starts running and acting crazy. Yes, I know I look like George Washington's older sister. We're going to try to do something about that. I hope all is well out there. Merry Christmas Eve. Watch for a moment or moments. We'll have the celebratory Sprite cranberry. Oh, yes, indeed. You know what I found as I was looking for that yearbook? In the back, still slightly dusty on the top, I found this. I got this at the secondhand store about 8 or 10 years ago, believe it or not. I didn't even know it was way in the back of my little linen closet in the bedroom, so I pulled one out. Where did I put it? Chow, oh, there, right in front of me. Isn't that pretty? There's a couple of them. They've got these little, it's bejeweled. These are kind of stuck on or glued on there. I thought that was kind of nice. And how apropos. There's a few of them in there where some of the stones are the faux plastic jeweled stone. You're going to have to stop. I'm sorry, I'm disciplining the gato. Stop. This is not playtime. Though I'm sure they'll be entertained to see you turn around in circles. But for some of the glasses, there's 4 of them. The little stones are missing. So, ever so carefully backing away from the keys. Oh, honey, I don't know what it is with me tripping and falling even still. Do you remember that odd age between about, I don't know, between 11 and maturity, so to speak? At least for me, I was like a freaking, I don't know, an 8-foot praying mantis or something. I was just all awkward and always falling, always tripping. I think I was between, pardon me for looking around, I just got to get the cat. I was between kind of being a little girl and becoming a young woman, and I just sort of, everything was sort of kind of trying to mesh together. And I felt at that time at about maybe 12 or 13 like I was going nuts. But what was happening is the maturing process was happening. And so stuff happens up here, stuff happens here. And I felt like I was laying in my bed and I felt like I was losing my mind. Don't know what that. Anyways, how y'all doing? Guess who? For $5.97, thank you, my subscribers, was able to try to come into the modern age. Oh, where I got that, where I put my lamp. But I had the ginormous kind of the lamp that looked like pottery at the bottom. Well, I'm not going to get up and go get that thing. It weighs 800 pounds. And I have this. And I think this was $5.97. Yes, about 35 minutes ago, I titled my sorry behind. So while I had the nerve, I should have brought my camera to show you the nuttiness that was going on in that store. I went down to the Walmart. It was like going into some weird alien conundrum or something. People look so miserable. The pressure to please. People are kind of zombie-like, kind of walking around looking at items in a zombie state, you know. Boy, if Uncle Jed and Aunt Fern don't get exactly what they want, goodness gracious, I may not get the large piece of the turkey, you know, or the good piece of ham, you know. I apologize for the noise. I'm trying to actually rip this thing, but it's got two little ties, and they are so short. You see that? So literally trying not to break it as I tried to loosen it, and as I halfway spilled the drink down there somewhere. Anyways, we're just chilling. I alluded a little bit to talking to my neighbors. Expand upon that just a little bit. We have, remember I told you the lovely odors coming from downstairs. Here you have a young man that looks to be about 26. There you have the uncle that is 60 years old. I helped him to get in downstairs. I'm talking to this uncle. He was just talking to me and talking to me. I make coffee. I set up 2 chairs outside my door. And then the lady downstairs, who is 62. We clicked right away. We were just talking about all kinds of things. She is in kind of the same situation that I am. Well, she had someone there. She had a friend, let's just say a male friend with her. And that's how it started. And for her, it turned into a nightmare where she went, poink. Girls, you know, had to throw him out. It got a little bit crazy. Got the little protective plug thing. And so, you know, we just got into a long conversation about life, about marriage. Turns out she got me beat by 1 marriage. I laughed really hard. I said, I'm really jealous. You had 1 more marriage than I did. I know that sounds terrible, but you know how it is when girls get together and we start, we're just a couple of chickens. I think we left a few eggs out there. So, I had a few extra things that I gave to her, and it was kind of weird. I'd been wanting ham, Christmas ham, right? In the back of my mind, don't ask me why. I was having all these weird cravings or something. No, I'm not pregnant. That's impossible. I am celibate. Besides, I'm too old. The the only milk left in me is powdered, my friends. TMI. Let me try to plug this in. Anyways, leaning over to the stick there. I like how when I lean my arm, how my very muscular arms just kind of jiggle all over the place. All right. Sometimes I tend to be too real. Okay, here's this. Let's try it out. Thank you, Kathy A. Ooh. Thank you, Kathy A. I believe you were, whoa. believe we were talking about this. I think we got a bit too much light. I think we're going to have to get a different bulb. Oh, yeah, that's a very, very attractive. I don't know, kids. As usual, don't ask me why I like trying things out for the first time on the air, but this is crazy. All right. Let's turn that off just for now, okay, till I can figure a way to adjust that. I apologize. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, it's extra crispy. There's something. Oh, so we got into a little bit of conversation. I was telling you about the ham. So she's asking me about the electric bill. I said, "Oh, my friend, Granny has all kinds of ways to save." I said, "The lowest I've gotten mine is 45 and change." Her mouth dropped open. The last one I had just got is $56. How do you do that? I says, "Well, you turn off." She says, "Come on in here." She's got her apartment set up just beautiful. So I go in the bedroom and I open the thing and I get my, remember I told you my Tim glasses, because Tim has the exact same glasses. So I get them on and I mark everything and I tell her what to turn off and what to turn on. And hopefully she can get her bill, down, So what does she do? She says to me, "Hey, would you like some ham?" There by herself, she baked an entire Christmas ham. I said, "You know something? I've been wanting ham. Don't ask me why. I know some of you don't like the thought of eating ham, but I wanted a piece of ham." And there she is. She pulls this big foil thingy out, and it's just loaded with ham and pineapples and so on and so forth. And just hands me a baggie. "Take whatever you want." Oh yes, indeed. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to do something with this first or not. I think we'll leave this craziness to the side just for a moment and try to do a little bit of a fake face. If it's okay, I know it's not the most exciting thing, but for some reason I feel the need to do something while I'm talking, you know what I mean? Perhaps I'll get better at it. Would you like to see an embarrassing picture? Do you see that the praying mantis right here? Yes, you were looking for Bigfoot. There she is. Look at the hair. Look at look how high up. Yeah, I can't seem to get rid of that. And that, you can see the difference in the size between me and my younger sister. That's Carmen. Oh, yes, indeed. Back in the day without wrinkles. When everything that now is going south was actually kind of up north a little bit, if you're understanding me. Also, shall we talk about an ex? And want to see our little house on the prairie? Yes. You see that tall man? 6'5" 5.5 inches high. Yes, indeed. And that little girl right there would be me in front of our little house many, many moons ago. Now, Timmy probably is going to stick his tongue out when he sees this video. Well, Tim, let's make you feel better, honey. Here we go. You can see the painting in the background. And you can see that's when he visited me. Yes, happy times. He is quietly, feverishly working in the background, hoping to make that happen where he lives. We'll see. Hope you didn't mind the walk down memory lane. Okay. I don't think I feel like, well, maybe we can. We got these. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? I do have some others. Thank you, my friends. Thank you very much. Do I have it here? Got a box over here. Sorry for turning my head. That's kind of rude. But gotta look back. I think I have it right here. But I did receive Goodness gracious. I'm about as organized as a two-headed cat trying to stick their heads into a fishbowl. But anyway, I do have some new readers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. But for now, please don't get mad at me for now. Let's put that on. Oh my gosh, I'm getting a real good look at myself. Yeah, Timmy's at the well, he was at the dentist about an hour ago or so. We're gonna do the under eye, get rid of the dark circles, which to me kind of sort of does it. This is the instant age. Stop, boo-boo. This is the, stop that. This is the instant age rewind. Maybelline. The cat, don't ask me why. She likes licking photographs. I don't know where that came from, but she likes doing that. It's kind of creepy. Okay, bring the product up through the sponge, as many of you know. So we'll just try to see if we can, make this old face look like something once again. Listen, kids, Granny's trying to have a cheerful, happy attitude. Yes, I am. I'm trying my best. But I know. Can I just say, I know how some of you feel right now. I know how you feel. It doesn't feel like the Christmas of this year, when Mama was still here and she had her 3.5-foot or 4-foot tree, or little fake aluminum looking tree. It was silver in color, and so that from the outside of the apartment it would look tall. She would put it on top of the stereo so from the outside you could look and think the tree was all the way to the ceiling. I thought that was really hilarious. And eventually getting the tall green tree from SS Kresge's. Does anybody remember Kresge's? That was the beginning of Kmart. Oh, yes, indeed. Back in the discount days. And I remember, I don't know if it was Kresge's or American Discount, every year before school, in the basement, they had a kind of a, you can go down the stairs and there would be like the extra cheap items down there, and they would have this ginormous bin full of sneakers. Everybody wanted Keds. Well, we had Smeds, let's just say. I think for like a dollar or two, we'd get to pick out the color that we wanted for our sneakers every year. Sorry, I'm going down memory lane. I hope you don't mind. And we would pick out our sneakers, and she would look at us. You make them last now. It's the only pair you're gonna get. We tried our best, Mama. Okay, so we just try to put that in the dark area. Just try to brighten this up. Brighten it up to defray. Defray from all the boo-boos. Oh, speaking of boo-boos. Now we try to do something with this. And that. Oh, heck, just open and just pour it all over my face. I'll just put it here. Just face it. Just keep going. Go all over your face. Let me stop. I'm getting as goofy as the day is long. I'm hearing neighbor doors open and shut and open and shut. Just praying that nothing starts acting crazy. Okay, so I told you about her. And I get into a discussion just a little bit about him. Be very careful what I say. But I remember the scents I told you. We have the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. So we'll just take a little of this. I think I'm doing this in correct order. Anyways, Mr. 60-year-old, I think that nephew has friends, and I think that's where the Mary Jane scents are coming from. And I think Mr. 60-year-old is partaking right with him. That's what I think. And that's the voice I think I'm hearing right now. How can you be so damn old doing something like that? Let me stop and mind my own business. Everybody's, not everybody, but many of us have experimented with things or whatever in our youth. Now we're going to just put the Fit Me all over. Okay. Well, there we go. There's a little bit of a disguise. I want to open my door and tell him to be quiet. But I think if I do that, he'll talk louder. Have you ever had people like that? I'm trying to be cool, but I don't understand why you have to be outside your door. You're inches from one another. Someone explain this to me. You're inches, I think I've said this before. You're inches from one another and you're talking so loud. Why are you doing that? Play pretending that no one else pays rent and has a right to at least coexist peacefully. I understand this. That's the downfall of living in the little box that we call apartments, you know. But I think there has to be just a reasonable amount of respect as far as your noise level is concerned. I'm not a prude. I understand you have friends, you're going to have a party or something like that. I can understand that. But why do you insist on, you know, I may have to pick this computer up and literally walk it into the bedroom if it gets too loud. But anyways, I digress. I'm sorry, you all. Making y'all my Dr. Phyllis's and Dr. Phil's again. But I guess I got spoiled because, as you know, I was by myself for quite some time. In this building, there was what, just me and one other person. But boy, oh boy, that came to a screeching halt rather quickly. It can't be empty forever. Come on. How are they going to make a profit on these lovely condominiums? So anyway, the lady is on a fixed income. She has, I think, metal in her hip or something like that. She's coming up the stairs really slow. I says, please be careful. She's sort of shuffling herself around. She's hurt pretty bad. So I guess she's on disability. I guess she is on disability. Sounded kind of stupid saying it like that. Okay, now we have a pencil for the brow. Life. Christmas felt more like Christmas. Of course it will when you're a child. It feels like a regular day. It feels like a regular day. Um, when I was purchasing Christmas cards, I felt a sense of joy. I felt kind of happy doing that. And I was in line getting that lamp. And there was a pregnant lady and her husband and two kids in front of me. And they had all this stuff. And she had an outfit for one of the kids. And she put it back. And she had diapers and baby wipes. And I said, how much are those diapers? She said $15. You know what I'm thinking, right? I said, slide those diapers over that divider to me, please. Are you sure? Yep. And they got their stuff. I got the diapers and slid them over and said, Merry Christmas. And that has nothing to do with me or look at me and how wonderful I am. That made me very happy. That's Christmas. That's Christmas. All right, kids, we're trying to get this together here. We're trying to... not too bad. You think Granny's getting a little better? Okay. I think they look like eyebrows. What do you think? That's what Christmas is, my loves. It's love. It's caring. It's sharing. Stuff is stuff. The love behind the stuff. The love. Took me 56 years to figure that out. Oh, speaking of love, I hope I have it to show you. Get up. Let me suck my gut in. Give me a second. It's hot in here, by the way. That's why I'm wearing this spaghetti strap thing. Hold on, I'm gonna shut this door. As usual, I did not turn off my phone. Oh. And I'm going to start behaving. I need to do this in such a way. Let me see if I can get this correct. My ex-husband's daughter, who is my daughter. I have to put my hand right over this. My baby has babies, and this is what I received. Tell me now, are they not so beautiful? I got this the other day in the mail. And I melted. Oh, yes, indeed. Sometimes you think people forget. They go on with their lives, you know. My baby, having twin babies. Isn't that something? Yeah, the powder. Try to set all this, as you all know. Yeah, I've got to do something with this. You see what I mean? Why I always cut it? You see how thick that is? This is just washed, believe it or not, conditioned, like a lot of conditioner in it, and it just... and it's humid. If you want to know if it's humid outside, look at my head. Watch it expand. Like a sponge thrown, like a dry sponge thrown in water. I hope all is well out there. I'm using y'all as my Dr. Phils and Phyllis's. Let me go on and on and on talking. You know, I told you before, I talked to Fancy, but now she's going, you know, she don't want to hear it no more. Oh yeah, I wanted to use the blush from the It's thing this time around. It's got, oh, geez, man, that looks attractive. Let me take some of that off. Can you hear the clown? Do, 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 do. I can see the disco ball in my head and hear the Bee Gees in the background as I look at that. Remember that? He should be dancing with his nasally cute little self. Oh, the Gibb brothers. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all remember that. And that's a little better. That was kind of shocking. Oh, the days of innocence. What we thought was fun, you know, back then. For some, maybe not all of you, but for some. And I've got that Milani, that real bright red. I do believe that we have some grandbabies that are awake. I think he said the grandbabies were like 2 and 3 years old, giving him a run for his money. I said, that's what grandbabies do. I said, you better take your Vita Vita Benjamins. You're going to be on a little bit of a race. So, yeah, this is the Milani 101. Hot flash. How appropriate. That's what I feel like I'm having right now. Okay. So I guess the nephew was waiting for the wife to arrive. And now they're together and they are trying to work their relationship out. Okay. Okay. I apologize if you can hear rustling of voices out there. What's kind of interesting is that's from downstairs and it sounds like someone's like, got right at my door. Okay. I don't know why it's bothering me so. I think the reason why it's bothering me so is because I don't want anyone to interrupt our conversation, so to speak. I feel like it's kind of rude for me to have kind of extra noise like that while I'm on like this, you know? Okay. Let's see. So anyway, those are the two neighbors, at least that I spoke to. I'm not a kind of person, if I don't know you, I'm respectful and I'll try to help a person kind of distant like, but if I don't know you, I don't know who's coming to your apartment, I don't know you. And I'm sitting over here by myself, I have to be very careful because I don't know you, you know? And it's not being mean, it's just an automatic caution type of deal with me. Growing up in the projects and seeing all kinds of things, alleged friends, Now, we have, I'm going to show you both. I got lipstick on my finger. Okay. We'll try these. Thank you so much, my friends. Okay. We have this look. Like this. Or if you want to try something a little different, my old standbys. These remind me of little red snowflakes. They're so pretty. I just want to show you these right quick. If you want to do something for fun, you gotta hit up Walmart for the little bit, the little hold on, let's see, come close. Okay, you have the little fun bells with bows on them. And then Christmas gift, you can put the, I guess, infinity scarf on like this. And guess what you can do from a Christmas gift? See this? This is from a Christmas gift. Let's see if I can do this properly. How did I do this the last time? I think, give me a second. We're gonna have to unbow it and do it again. But the nice part about it's got kind of like a little bit of a wire in there. And I'm trying to remember what I did. I think did I start? I might have started this way, I think. I came back around. And then off to the side. Oh, honey, we can get very creative. I don't have a headband. I want something kind of Christmassy. You just happen to have this kind of material. We can do this. You can. Can I do it? Take this. Can we do it, kids? Can we do it? I think it looked a little better when I tried it earlier. Okay. And you can have a little bow like this. Your little infinity scarf. Go ahead and grab a little jacket. Just like this. Oh. Okay. Not too bad for an El Cheapo, Granny tries her best. I want to put on my my red. Okay. There we go. Thank all y'all for your patience with me. Mother's trying to get kids to go into the house. Kids aren't listening and they're talking back and so on and so forth. Oh, I remember my son. Oh my goodness gracious. Being in the Walmart and him having a fit. And guess what I did as he lay on the ground? I want what I want. I want what excuse me. I laid down on the floor of Walmart and mimicked exactly what he was doing. Yes, I did. Out of pure frustration, I laid right next to him and had a tantrum with him, and he looked at me like I was crazy. And he got up and he stopped. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I just kind of sat there, just like him. Put a stop to that right quick. Look, when they're screaming and they're acting crazy and you're about to pull what little hair you have left out, you can get kind of creative kind of quick to stop the pain going into your ears. All right, just pour a little bit more soda. Well, I think we're going to stop right here, my friends. I'm sorry this wasn't... I kind of let that bother me. You understand? I kind of let that bother me. And I shouldn't have. And for those of you that maybe just tuned in and wonder what I'm drinking, it's the Sprite Cranberry. Oh, how I love you. Thank you so very much. Thank you, each and every one of you. Thank each and every one of you for giving Grandma a Merry Christmas. Thank you so very much for giving me a Merry Christmas. Thank you for your generosity and your kindness and your love. Maybe I'll come in tomorrow. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Enjoy your Christmas and enjoy your families.